All right. Hi, everybody. So my team is sending link to this video chat. Hope to some more people will join. Thanks a lot to contributors to LAToken. We are developing liquid asset protocol, which allows tokenizing and trading, peer-to-peer trading of real assets. We aims to tokenize assets worth of 1.2 trillion by 2025. And our research team made a great job to estimate market growth till 2025 to $5 trillion. I will elaborate a bit later how we come to this and how our trading platform and tokenization platform will help to get there. So now let's have a look who is there. I see Ansel Tank is there. Hi Ansel. So feel free to say something there. There is a chat where you can ask me any question. We have 4 big topics for discussion today. First, it's how to trade at LAToken platform. I will elaborate our product development. Second is overview of our liquid asset protocol. Third is about regulation and how we comply with US requirements, how we opened for USA. And also I will highlight our new advisors. So let me test this. Kinsley Advani, hi from London. Hi, hope you are fine. I will post something as well to the comments. Hi, hope you see this, so it works. Okay, do you hear me well? Just comment if you do not hear me well. Okay. I think now you should hear me better. Do you hear me well now? Yes, now it's better. So hi to everybody, just in case you didn't hear me. Feel free to post your comments, just to say hello and your questions. I will answer all of them, I hope. So let's collect the questions and then I will review of them. I see that Hank Anderson posted the first question. It's about contracts on the exchange. I will be back to this. So those who post questions first will get answers at first place. Let me start from first 4 questions. First it is about trading at LAToken platform. So we launched trading of 12 stocks and tokenized stocks, commodities, and real estate ETF. So this tokenized stocks works like forward. There is a settlement date when underlying stock is sold and cash is distributed between token holders. Forward industry turnover is several thousands of $trillion per annum, so it's very big industry in fiat capital markets, and we use this technology for tokenization. This is a quick win. We can list thousands of stocks at our marketplace and allow crypto investors to diversify their portfolio into real assets without exchanging fiat, exchanging crypto to fiat without paying high commissions for these transactions. So if you have mined $1 billion worth of Bitcoin or Ethereum, you do not need to pay 5% when you exchange it to crypto, 5 to 10%. And then you don't need to transfer it to broker, to bank account, to broker account, and then make trade. And then you don't need to do this in vice versa to get back to crypto. You just go to our marketplace and buy tokenized Apple or gold or oil. It is available right now. However, it is restricted just to $200 per day because we need to comply with the regulations. We need to make KYC at first place before we can extend available trading volume. So at the moment you can just try and apply for extension of turnover volume available to you. In the nearest future, we will add leverage, so you can trade with leverage. And we at the moment we do not charge for transactions, and when we will charge, it will be 10 times less than it is at fiat exchanges. So I believe that crypto stock, crypto tokenized exchanges will be more attractive even for fiat traders because of lower transaction costs and 24/7 availability. This will be a big challenge for existing stock exchanges. Secondly, we allow tokenization of less liquid assets such as real estate and even works of art. This generate liquidity premium, which is 10 to 40%, and this huge value proposition for owners of not very much liquid assets. And of course, this also applies for businesses, for private equity. And we have hundreds of applications in our pipeline. We are hiring project managers for tokenization, and we also allow third parties to make their own tokenization using our protocol. So we are creating open source protocol allowing anybody to create application tailored for his asset to his legal jurisdictions and contract interesting for their investors. This makes the project very scalable. We don't need thousands of our own business developers. We just create an ecosystem which allows huge amount and army of entrepreneurs to tokenize and trade assets. So let me now move to regulation issues. At the moment, we are incorporated in Cayman. So we decided to move from Singapore to Cayman to make sure that we are compliant with existing legislation and future legislation change. And then we enter markets on a step-by-step basis after we are sure that we comply with local regulation. And that is how we entered the USA market. We opened LAT for USA. LAT is not linked to any asset, so and it's not a security, it's a utility token, which work in the same way like Ethereum. So American contributors can participate in LAT token sale. They can buy LAT in order to pay for future for our future utility services for them, for tokenization of their assets or for payments for transaction fees and KYC and other services on our platform. At the moment, they are not able to buy tokenized assets. We shall make some clearance with local regulator before we will be able to open asset-backed tokens for USA. And we making a big conference, blockchain economic forum in New York on 5th and 2nd of November. There will be big panels with regulators, with economic scholars, academics, and investors, of course, entrepreneurs, to discuss regulation, to discuss framework, and design draft of this framework, which will help to protect retail customers. However, do not put too big burden on blockchain entrepreneurs. Existing securities legislation is a too big burden for blockchain industry. It will paralyze token sale processes, and that's why we shall elaborate different kind of regulation, or better self-regulation, which will allow to benefit on built-in property registry of tokens. So at big value propositions. Another reason why securities regulation shall not be applied there is because token sale is a very great way to acquire early adopters base. So it's not about just passive investments, it's about early adopters acquisition. And secondly, these tokens have built-in property register stored on blockchain. So that's why there shall be less regulation, or it shall be softer. So we will work. We will discuss it with academics and investors and regulators to make this process of establishing rules of the game smarter, and allowing blockchain industry to be more scalable, and scalable into real economy, to be widely used in capital markets, in financial system, and as well as in payments and other organizational processes which will benefit from better security and transparency and built-in property register. So what is also important there is that this regulation should be developed by association, by multiple industry players. So I think we will establish a committee which can be elected by blockchain community. Just wait a second. Could you plug in, please? I think we perhaps design a chapter of this organization on this conference. So I recommend to visit this and participate and design the rules of the game. Now there will be one more panel with central banks, former and perhaps existing senior officials from central banks, to discuss how cryptocurrencies can works better with the existing financial system, because in fact each token sale creates a new central bank, and which issue new cryptocurrency, and Perhaps in the future, these smart contracts may work better than existing central banks. They could be more independent. Their issuance of tokens can have built-in monetary policies which can be executed better in a more predictable for the markets way. And perhaps central banks will use this technology, or will be or cryptocurrencies will evolve themselves to replace centralized banks. Okay, I'm finalizing with my agenda, and then we'll be back to your questions. You can react to what I say. You can put emotion. You can put heart if you like what I say. This red one, or angry face if you dislike what I say. So feel free to express your emotion. Oh, I see one heart is going there. So, oh, a second heart. I like it. So, any angry? No, only hearts. Oh, I like it a lot. Oh, that's perfect. So it's very interactive. Hi, Mike Bishop. Mike is a very great entrepreneurial advisor, very knowledgeable and about legislation, and also he generates a big pipeline of real estate projects for tokenization. I will see you very soon at our conference. First question is about our new advisors. We added Mike Jones, who was former CEO of MySpace and 1 Billion Shaves Club, and he's Dollar Shave Club, and his current projects science is very exciting. It supports crossroad. It's actually built a crossroad between technology and science. That is where big opportunities arises. So Michael Turpin is very well-known network in blockchain community, chairman of BitAngels. He's helping us to understand how to build community, how to connect people, to multiply their ideas, their energy to create the best possible to solutions on blockchain for real world. So now let me see your questions. Thanks a lot for your hearts and for likes and for questions. I see something like 40 questions. Let's start from Hank Anderson. He's asking if all the contracts are short-term, cash-settled, non-deliverable forward contracts. Yes, at the moment the short-term is 3 months. However, they have they will be rollover, so there will be an option to cash out or rollover. So yeah, this will work also like long-term instruments. So if you do not apply for cash out, your token as a token will roll over. So you don't get cash, you get the next token linked to the same security. So next question, Kingsley, hey from London. Richard, hi. Ansen, hi. Yeah, Hank Anderson repeated his question. Mirko, Mike, Mirko, hi. Ricky. So let me check questions. I would love to market your product on YouTube. Richard, you are welcome. I can make an interview for you. It's very important to communicate with the community, and the community is something which decides and bring energy to move the technology into real economy. It requires a lot of energy. So we love our community, and we are planning a lot of meetups, many sponsored meetups. So we will connect our members with each other and try to multiply their energy, their support ideas, so they can find the best ideas and teammates to create global businesses, products, changing behavior of people, making them more productive. So Steven is asking about former CEO of MySpace. So yes, he joined us, and he has a huge expertise in managing big projects, even in tough situations, to make recoveries. Very great. He has a very great stamina, and also networks. So the question is discount still available? Yes, at the moment you can go to sale.LAToken.com and see existing bonus. I think it's something like 12%. We are selling tokens by benches of 2.5 million tokens. And after we sell each bench, the bonus declines. So those who support earlier get a larger bonus. So next question. Orange Scott is has bought again. Thanks a lot. I appreciate this. Is it mineable? Our token is not mineable. We think that there are other ways to protect blockchain, to make it safe. It could be proof of stake, and when we launch our own blockchain, we will decide which technology to use there to make it safe. I'm not sure that we will use mining. However, there will be incentives to store nodes and receive fees for transactions. Ilya says he would like to join our team. Yeah, and he's making nice crypto assets research. Ilya, you're welcome to apply. We are creating a global team. We've grown up to 30 professionals. And by the way, we have LAT crypto research with 4 McKinsey and Deutsche Bank alumni. So they will review your application. We are hiring more analysts. We shall understand the design of tokens, especially of those which have grown more than 500 millions for the last 6 months. So which is tokens are most safe and most value creative, and we will make a lot of research there and publish it, so everybody will understand where is the best value proposition and how to design your own project, which is bringing the best value.
We have several more good questions in the event page. Maybe you could cover.
Let me finish with these comments, and then I will move to question posted in the event. Thanks, Smile Gosh, for saying good luck. Joy Wind is sorry to join late because of her hurricane. Yeah, it's a pity. Thanks, Mohammed. Chindi is recommending to go to the site for roadmap. It's a good point. Will users be able to sell their LAToken within your platform? Yes, you can. You will be able to exchange LAT to other cryptocurrencies and other tokens, tokenized assets, pretty soon. I think within a few weeks. And also, LAT will be transferable to ERC20 wallets in the middle of October. We also listed on 4 exchanges in the middle of October. Chris Butler is asking if he tokenizes an assets, his assets, his house, and he will still be able to use it. And the question is if he also can take a mortgage. No, it's not the case. If you tokenize it, your house, you won't be able to take mortgage. If you have mortgage, you can tokenize it, and when tokens are sold, your mortgage is immediately covered. Okay, so I have some more questions. You can still add here more questions. I think I have 5 minutes more. So feel free to express your emotions or to put your comments. I will read the questions from the event.
This one to the
yeah, starting from Clara Kilaria. What assets specifically LAToken currently hold? So it's 12 tokenized items. It's 8 stocks like Apple shares, like Facebook, and 2 commodities as gold and oil, and also it's real estate ETF. Kairan is asking, if I hold LATokens, do I own a share in the company's profits, or does it just enable me to purchase a share of the actual assets in LATokens asset portfolio? Tokens, LAT I use it as utility tokens. These tokens works like cryptocurrency. You can exchange it to Ethereum. You can exchange it for, you can buy tokenized assets on our platform, which is not available for US at the moment. You can exchange it on crypto exchanges, like you will be able to exchange it on big exchanges like Kraken or Poloniex. Demand for LATs will correlate with turnover on our platform. So the more assets we have, the more turnover we have, the more traders will need our LAT, they will buy it, and this will influence value of LAT. How differ LAToken from Bancor? We are focusing on real assets, and we started from real stocks and made them tradable at the moment. So our platform is working, and we deploy our expertise in trading. I personally traded more than 15 years, traded equities at large hedge funds. I was director of research for Marquardt Spectrum for portfolio $200 million. We have Deutsche Bank traders and McKinsey alumni to streamline tokenization process. And also at the same, what is more important, also very important, we are building protocol which allows anybody to tokenize assets. Yes, Anita Lulian is asking if we will have our own blockchain. Yes, we will have our own blockchain. Nita is asking if she can create tokens on LAT. Yes, this will be available very soon, and fees will be very small.